of diplomatic status. That's how vague it's getting. A guy I never saw on TV was making this announcement, you know? And that's a pretty broad brush. Behavior, what does that mean? Were they spying? Or are they holding cockfights behind the Lincoln Memorial? Come on. You go by the White House, they're sitting on the Great Lawn with a cooler, a picnic blanket, blasting salsa music. Grandmother's got a tube top, she's showing the little kids how to dance. You know. Did you see yesterday that Al-Qaeda sent 4 suicide bomber trucks, blew up an apartment complex and killed a bunch of people, including Americans? And you know what? Liberals are right. That Bush is such a warmonger. Did you see his warlike speech yesterday? We will show them the meaning of American justice. What does that mean? We're rushing through the court system, plea bargain down to a Class D misdemeanor for driving explosives with an expired license? What happened yesterday would never have happened in a democracy. They wouldn't even have had a chance to load that stuff into a truck. Because in a democracy, you have Teamsters. Hello, hi there. Now, given the Saudi people's connection to 9/11 and Al-Qaeda, is it time we took a tougher stance with this nation? Lizz Winstead.
Oh, was Saudi Arabia connected to 9/11?
Yeah.
I had no idea. You know, the thing with women is sort of intense. I mean, there's some things we should toughen up, like women should be able to have an education, and that lighting them on fire thing's sort of bad. But what I enjoy, actually, is that Saudi women are assigned a driver because they're not allowed to drive. So I say, stop burning the women, keep the chauffeur thing.
You know, this is crazy. Call me Knucklehead Johnson, but the way the Saudis treat the women is the one thing I agree with.
Go ahead, Mr. Knucklehead Johnson.
David Allen Grier, that was Knucklehead Johnson.
That's right.
It was.
It's a character he does.
Thank you.
Well, eventually we got to stop meddling in everybody's business. We can't go around just if you bomb enough people, somebody's going to bomb you back. I don't like any war. You know, we're pushing it. You know, too many.
They're the ones that started it. We didn't bomb 9/11. We didn't bomb us.
But we should have bombed Saudi Arabia before anybody.
I agree.
But everybody, wait a minute, 11 of the 19 terrorists were from Saudi.
Everybody in Saudi Arabia didn't do it. It's just a few people find them. You offer them $1 billion. Somebody turn them in. Like I said before, I bust a cap on my mama's ass for $1 billion. Offer people some money.
There you go.
And they'll turn them in.
Yeah, but they got too much money. They got gold-plated AK-47s.
Exactly. But there are people that don't have money.
There are people there who don't have money.
They got gold-plated AK-47s?
They do.
I got to go over there.
But
That's
you're
the
right.
point in Iraq. They say that the bill for the war is coming in, like you're at a restaurant. The bill for the war came in. Oh, who ordered Scud? You know. $80 billion. That's what it costs to invade Iraq. $80 billion. There's 20 million Iraqis, so we could have technically dropped $4,000 on the head of each Iraqi, and I reckon then they'd like us. They say, why don't they come out and embrace us? Drop money on their heads. They'll come out.
Well, what was a more beautiful scene after we liberated Iraq and those sounds of joy and freedom? That was wonderful.
There is nothing I love more than when my entire nation's sewer system's gone to because the Americans bombed it out. Thank you. Now I can pee on myself.
What I don't understand, as opposed to the lovely mass graves that they had before we came over there, I'm sure they like, don't do!
I think we made some of those mass graves in 91.
I think 5,000 people a month were starving over there each month when Saddam was in charge up until the time he came in there.
5,000 people a month are starving.
Where?
In the United States.
Dying? Really? Dying in the United States?
Yes, they
5,000 people a month are dying?
Not only are they
That's
dying,
not true.
They're unemployed. And
that's a lie. Yeah, unemployed is one thing.
And they don't have any
They're not dying of starvation in the United States.
Just 5,000? That means the economy's doing well.
Oh, it makes a point.
You know what?
Help me with just before you go on further. Why don't we blow up these countries, then we have to go back in and build them up? What the hell is that point?
It does seem like a strange process.
It's urban renewal. Well, then blow up Cincinnati if it's urban renewal.
And then not go back in.
Yeah, blow up Salt Lake City. You ever been there? Salt Lake City's so boring. In your hotel room, you actually read that Bible. I ain't lying to you. It's a good place.
I'm going to write that one down.
Now, some people are saying, speaking of this, the celebrities are still feeling the backlash, this big backlash that I haven't seen from the anti-war stances. MCI said to be considering dropping Danny Glover because remarks he made that were anti-Bush, pro-Cuba. Well, I'll say I'm glad he held on to his principles by, if you're anti-corporate, that he, promoted that friend of the working man, MCI.
Well, and you're forgetting the other part.
The problem with these celebrities who take a political stance is they're not hot enough. We need a hotter.
Don't you say that because I know a lot of people took a stand.
I want Christina Aguilera. If she joins Peter tomorrow, I burn my mink coat, I swear.
Well, the problem is that she can't really do anything because she bends over her butt crack shows.
And what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
That's when you bend and you lift.
That's the kind of crack I like. You know what I'm talking about?
Put that in a pipe and I'd smoke it. There you go.
You smoke it out of the pipe, son.
This expatriate wants to say something.
All celebrities should shut up. Do their job.
A man without a country.
Yes, exactly. Because, you know, what have you got to say? Actors, comedians, performers are the laziest bastards on the planet, and we know it. We do nothing. We
You
sit
go
around
to
all day.
hell.
No.
I work hard. I get up at 4 o'clock every day.
No, you don't. 4 in the afternoon, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
What he goes to bed for.
Right.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think
We're extremely lazy. We're here
true.
for 30 minutes, that's it. That's our day. When they took over that theater in Moscow, those are actors, right? They held him hostage for 3 days. They were putting on a show. They were sold out every night. Did they do a show the second night? No, they didn't. They could have. There were fumes there. They could have done Tennessee Williams, you know. Oh, the vapors. But no, they sat on their asses because they're lazy bastards. So shut up. That's why I don't
Right. They could have done a show that second night. Why not?
Exactly. They were sold out.
Yeah, but he's the guy that said Great White should have done a second set that night. Sorry, folks, just trying to...
You know what they were going to sing?
What's happening?
Yes, we have to go.
Okay, so I should shut up?
Well, no, we'll come back.
We'll come back.
Oh, look, we'll be right back.
And you hold your cup of coffee like this, not like with all your fingers spread out like that.
How, like how?
Your fingers are spread out like you got a big jumbo cup of coffee. Close your hands and hold the coffee like this.
Tomorrow. Okay, this is just basically, we pick stories out of the paper. I like to pick them out. Not a big deal. We see what he thinks about them. You know what I mean? This one is very sad to me. A notorious IRA hitman has been exposed 25 years. He's been working for the British government. I knew there was a reason 100 Irish guys couldn't beat the entire British Army. And I'll tell you something else. Look at his name, Alfredo Scappaticci. That's the guy's real name. I wish DePaulo was here right now to show what his people have come to. Yeah, he's Italian.
How did they not notice that he wasn't Irish? You say, oh, Johnny Mad Dog Adair's coming after you. Or Colin Guinness Legs Quinn. You know, you're scared, right? Oh, Alfredo Steak Knife, S-T-A-K-E. He can't even spell. So I'm sure all his spy missives are like, leave beefcake under pork beach. Donut contact policy. He can't spell.
That's not the point. The point is this turncoat. With all these terrorists in the world, the one group of freedom fighters they had to go after.
Wait a minute.
Only you care about.
I got another good story.
Okay.
If you thought that really, and that one really got you guys going, by the way, thanks. I don't know how much more of a setup than a guy Alfredo Scappaticci Northern. It was kind of a, sorry. This lady, they're trying to bring her on attempted murder charges because she tried to kill her husband by wearing a lot of perfume because she's allergic to perfume. And he could die, so she sprays on a lot of perfume.
Very smart lady.
That's what I say.
This is the greatest story because it's also she lit scented candles and had potpourri around, which means that she just become class action suit by every guy who has a fat ass wife who lives in a cul-de-sac that watches Oprah. Because that's all that is. Plus, maybe, I also think maybe she just scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and she still smelled like ass.
Oh.
I don't know.
No, but she knew this guy. She's like the Dr. Germ of America, I think.
Dr. Germ, she's got Chanel 19 on, and the guy can't deal with it.
It's kind of a chemical war thing, isn't it? I mean, it's the same thing as a chemical war.
But she knew. She knew her husband was allergic.
I just wanted to put Dr. Germ's name in, because, she's big news right now. Well, you know what gives a damn about Dr. Germ?
I guess so.
I love Dr. Germ.
You know who she is. She's the female...
Yeah, we know who she is.
Yeah. As opposed to Mrs. Anthrax.
Fine. Anthrax.
It's all starting to sound like a clue game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dr. Germ, Chemical Alley.
All right. This guy's accused of stalking Sandra Bullock.
Yes.
For over a year.
Yes.
Okay? He's been ordered by a judge to stay at least 200 yards away from her. This, by the way, is the epitome of what's wrong with this country.
It's stupid.
It is stupid because, first of all...
I mean, the audience is 200 yards from me. What the hell is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not 200 yards.
Well, it's close enough.
I'd like to play football with you.
200 feet, yards.
Yeah, what's
doesn't matter.
You're
We'll with the top rope.
from the lady. What 200 yards? What stupid idiot? They can do some stupid stuff.
Well, now, wait a minute. If they
it's
really
like
want to
giving people
punish
3 consecutive life sentences. Why the hell you waste my money and time to do like that?
How do they arrive at 200 yards?
Yeah.
Why do they say 200 yards? That means you can stand at 201 yards away and go, hey, Sandra. Oh,
Right, girl. Don't cross the line. Don't cross the line.
I'm here. Can't get me. Oh.
But don't you think even the fact that we have orders of protection is a joke? Why have an order of protection? All it is the piece of this deluded psychopath. The one thing he believes that doesn't stop him from killing you is that you love him. And they get a piece of paper and hand it to them going, yeah, and she signed it. This is the one thing she doesn't want you near her. Why don't you just give him like a hunting knife and a cabin in the woods with cement walls? And don't you think it's a little ridiculous? The order of protection is you. And at least in the 40s, they had bigger movie stars. They never got stalked because the studios would hire like the cops to throw them off Topanga Canyon.
But how do you
It's
know?
freaky. No,
I don't know.
Colin, it's freaky. I literally am like the lowest level tiered basic cable person there is. And I had some freak writing me letters from prison saying, when I get out, I want to come and take you out of the world with me and have a double murder-suicide because the world's so ugly and you don't want to live in it. And I'm like,
and you told me
dude,
that...
I'm not that funny. Like, go stop like Nicole Kidman or something. Like, so they find you.
First of all, that's not what I said.
Out of context.
Don't mince my words. I said I love you, I want to marry you. Come on. What is that against the law?
Quick, we're going to miss the favorite story of mine. The stock market, okay? Kids from PS 50 in the South Bronx invested in the stock market, gained 44% over the past year. At the same time, the Dow Jones gained 1%. So that just goes to show you, okay? I know it was shocking to believe that we've been getting ripped off all these times by guys in $1,000 suits, not looking out for our best interest financially. But anyway, these kids made more money. You should invest over there.
That's from the New York Times, is it?
No, that's from...
It's not.
Every story is from either the New York Post or the Washington Times or Fox News on the show. It's like
Wall
unbelievable.
Street whiz kids.
And by the way...
That's not true. I don't even...
By the way, the Dow was up yesterday 100 and some points. And you know what that means to people like me and you? Not a damn thing.
He's up 100 points.
I don't even know who Dow Jones is.
It's scary. In fact, it's so bad, I just recently moved all of my money from my savings into my checking.
I want to know where you can cast such a fake aspersion as to say all our stories are from the damn Post or the Washington Times. That's an bold-faced lie.
Well, I'll tell you why.
Guys, you have 2 minutes to go do whatever you want. We'll be right back. Just come back when you're done. Folks, I've been reading the Comedy Central message board, and it seems our viewers are swept up in the nostalgia craze. They yearn for a simpler time, the pre-war days, when Ray Romano was only earning $38 million a year. Just kidding, we're happy for Ray. We know him a long time. Right, Ray? Yeah, Ray, remember you sitting around, hey, Carl, what do you think of this? I like it. Yeah, Ray, remember that? Why don't you throw something my way, damn it? I don't know. One of our viewers' favorite memories was an emotional scene Sarah Silverman and I performed on this show. Let's take a look and let it take you back. Sarah, I understand you're doing great in your career right now.
I am doing.
Well, that's great. You deserve it.
Right.
You're funny and you're so cool of a person.
Oh, thank you.
We go back a long way, right? When you first got to New York, I think.
You were one of the first people I met when I came to New York.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
What were you, 22 or something?
No, I was 18 when we met.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, you did know that, actually, because I remember when we met at the Comedy Cellar, I remember I told you I was only 18, but that didn't really seem to matter to you.
Maybe you were 18, that's right.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I don't think I was on TV at that time.
No, you were on TV because I remember when I met you, I was very excited and kind of starstruck, and I was very impressionable, and I was very vulnerable, and you took you took full, that behooved you.
Yeah. So what is this new HBO series you got going?
Yeah, I might be doing something on HBO, but remember when I was 18 and you were like 30 and you had like no problem making out with me and acting like, you know, really letting me believe that, like, you were my boyfriend.
Well, I was. I mean, I thought I was. Well, maybe we should talk about the Middle East. That's an important issue to you. Israel, you're Jewish, and...
Keep it down.
All right, sorry. Israel, and what do you think of the Middle East situation? It's kind of a tough situation,
Yeah,
right?
it's a good thing to talk about the Middle East.
Yeah.
You know, because Israel is... It's a young country. We forget that. I mean, it's just like 50 years old, which, you know, in country years is like, say, 18. And it's a vulnerable country, and it's an impressionable country. The Arabs are like, you know, they really have a history, and they really kind of rest on that history and know that Israel is going to be impressed that they were on remote control and that they, you know, are a big deal.
You know.
It's not, you know, it's not black and white. Yeah.
It's not black and white because, let's face it, you know, I mean, you weren't going out with some pimply-faced freshman either. Let's face the facts.
Oh, I have a good idea. I know. You know how I'm doing your show right now,
we're over
and
on
then
TV
after the show, maybe I'll go downtown to like the college campus area, and I'll rape a child.
Well, that's not exactly what happened.
No, we both can. We can both do it. We'll go downtown, and we'll find some kids that probably have like seen us both on TV, and we'll take advantage of. We'll put a little trance on them, and we'll take advantage of them, and we'll make out with them, and then just laugh about it.
Yeah,
Get some beers.
I didn't laugh about it. Well, you were hanging out with my friend Mike Reynolds at the time.
Yeah, he had a crush on me.
I know, he did.
Yeah, you did know that.
So, you know.
So when were you going to tell him that you were going to make a move on me?
I told him that night. Yeah.
That night after you made out
when I got
with me?
home after fooling around with you, I called him. I said,
you snaked Mike Reynolds.
So what? He punched the guy in the face once who was passed out, and I saw it.
No, but you kicked a homeless guy in the face.
That's true. So what do you have coming up next? You still doing Jesus' Magic?
Yeah, I'm doing my show, Jesus Magic. I'm going to bring it to New York in the spring again, and this movie, and that's about it.
All right. So, all right, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
Stand up. Experts estimate that in the United States, somebody starts a lawsuit every 5 minutes. And if any of you says we have to find that person and stop it, I'll break your arm. If you could sue one person or organization that's wronged you, who would it be and why? Let's start with Rich Hall.
Ooh. I would sue George Wallace for trying to convince both me and the viewing public that they are 200 yards away. Let me show you something. Look at this. Look, George. 10 feet, 20 feet. Does this look like 200 yards here, George?
George, I don't want to sue anybody. I just want to bust him in his mouth. You know what I would sue the government. I'll sue President Bush. I need to sue because I was, 3 years ago when Clinton was in office, I was rich. Now I'm back here doing the Colin Quinn show trying to make my money back. You know what I'm saying?
Lizz Winstead.
I think I want to sue the axis of evil. And it's not Iran, Iraq, and North Korea. It's the internet axis of evil, which is lower your mortgage rates, increase your penis size by 4 inches, or eliminate your debt. Whoever came up with this spam thing to get your mail, it's unbelievable. Because we don't ever see a note come across the email that says increase your vagina size by 4 inches. No one wants that.
David Allen Grier.
First of all, Colin, I would like to sue President Bush, really, for using that fake Southern accent. I have seen more authentic rednecks on Hee-Haw. How dare you, Mr. Bush? Where's the G-H-W-B? Every press conference, he gets more and more country. Now, if I wanted a hillbilly in the White House, I would have voted for Jethro Bodine. What are you going to do next? Drag me behind your pickup truck?
Well, this has been a long time coming. I would sue my father for not beating me until I played the guitar all day, every day for my whole childhood. Dad, you saw what was happening out there. You saw the amount of room that all the musicians were getting. What did you show me? Stick ball. That's a real chick magnet. Thanks, Pop. I know you watched the show tonight. I know you're watching it as you hear this. A game that was last played on our block in 1974. Hey, girls, did you hear the latest? Forget about the YouTube concert. There's a bunch of kids running around sewers and stopping every 6 minutes because a car knocked their Spalding up the avenue. Right now, you could be visiting me at the plaza. I'd be in bed with 7 girls and a hermaphrodite. And you could be saying, oh, son, I knew you'd settle down one day. I'm suing you, Dad. That's right, old man. I don't care how old you are. You're getting papers tomorrow. Remember it. Guess what? The show's over. So sue me.